this is Karen, and welcome to Tangent and Thread. So this week I am going to be playing with organza and embroidery. As you can see, I've done a couple of projects already. This one I did with Peacock and Fig, a tutorial that she did. I will link to it down below in the description. This one, I'm not sure, I have a feeling that someone found this. I was talking to friends and someone found this graphic either through Google or something like that. So I actually have no idea where this graphic came from. But yeah, so, as you can see, these are both transparent. And this one is clear and this one's purple. I'll show you the fabric in a little bit. And you can see that on the back, the whole point is that on the back you don't really see much difference here. This one I did a lot better on the back than with this because there's so many different stitching styles here and it's a little bit more complicated, so the patterning is a little different. This, you can also see that in the closing, because of the type of frame this holds the organza better because this is made to grab the fabric. And since this is a regular hoop, I ended up gluing it, so it looks a little less appealing here. So I'm not going to glue it this time. I'm going to use double-sided tape, and we'll see how that goes. Also, this is a more appealing frame. It's made to be hung, and this is just a regular wooden hoop. So I'm going to try something different this time as well. I like using the organza because it makes an appealing thing. And also, maybe another time, not this time, because I didn't choose a graphic that would really go with it. But I like the fact that at some point I can put a background on here. It's actually something that is done with this. So like if I take away this thing, I can put this in the background and you can see like a background. So if I want to put like a picture here and hang it up like that, you'll see the embroidery in the front and maybe some kind of scenery in the background and hang it up like that. So it'll look 3D almost. That's a future project, So these are the two that I've already done. And then I will do a new one today. I've chosen a butterfly, and I'll show you in just a moment when I do my project thing in my bujo, sewing bujo. And yeah, so we can get on that. Kind of excited for this. And if this is your first time here, welcome. And if you came from Lorna's channel, or if you have just found me through some random thing, hope you like and subscribe. Thanks. And yeah, that's about it. So here we go. This is going to be my, let's see, my organza butterfly. I actually have this that I'm going to tape here. Right, so the creator of this is Embroidery Gallery PDF. And I will put a link to them in the description. I like using their stuff because they just give a lot of good, they're almost like stained glass outlines that I can just fill in any way I want. And this made a nice one to put on a organza background. The thread brand, I know you're going to be shocked, but it's DMC. And the numbers, I've chosen a palette, and I will put a picture of the palette up on the screen here somewhere. So I've chosen these colors here, as you can see. So you've got here 646, 3799, 758, 163, 924, 517, 310, which is black. And then I've chosen also to use a variegated one, which is 53. It's like a silver to black or dark gray also. And I'll show you where I'm going to use each of these colors here in the design. So let's list those colors here. So we've got 646, 3799, 758, 163, 924. And I think maybe at some point this month I actually will show you how I organize all of my embroidery stuff. 310, 53. Okay. Fabric, right. Fabric, I have here I don't want to get pen all over it. I have the clear white organza. Right, I have plenty of this stuff. Because I do in fact like doing these kinds of projects. And I also, on a whim, I ended up also, I mean, I got this stuff years ago, but I still have it. I have this clear like purple as well, but you can't really see it very well, but it's just a hint of color when you put it out there. It's very nice, like lavender purpley color. But I'm using the clear white for this project. Depends on what palette you're using. So I'm using white organza, and there's no count, obviously. So the project size, I'm actually using a 7-inch hoop. So the actual is 7 inches. And the canvas, because I do 2 inches on each side, so it would be 9-inch. So it would be, squared. So, well, really wouldn't be 9-inch. It would be 11-inch because I have 2-inch on each side. Because I can math, I swear. All right, so changes that I've made. I haven't really made changes. We'll see as we go through. But so far, let's just assign colors here. So from the colors that I appointed here, these are going to be 646. All of these, same on both sides. These will be 310, but the body will be the variegated. This will also be 310. Just imagine everything will be mirrored here, okay? I decided that this would be 517, 924, 758, 3799. Okay, so now these are all supposedly, I guess, the same flower, but a couple of them are closed and the rest are open, so I decided that they would be different colors. So these, I decided the closed ones are going to be, what color is this? 517. That's the blue. And these are going to be that peachy color, which is going to be 758. These little stem guys are going to be this little like mottled green here, 646. And the rest of this, and this will also be 646. And the rest of the stem will be 163. The outline for this, I'm going to do in 924, and the rest of this outline will be whatever color is there. So this will be 310 because that's what the edge of this is. So this part here will be clear because there's no color there. So that's why this is going to be a different color outline. And the rest of this will be open so that you can see through. This will be a French knot here. and there'll be a French knot in the middle of these two. So you'll see how it goes along. Yeah, so we're gonna, this will take me longer because this is a more involved project, but yeah. So let's see how we do. Oh, and then also to finish off the project, which I probably will forget to tape. I have a couple projects that I'll show you one. Hold on a second. I don't remember offhand who I got this off. I got this pattern off Etsy, and I'll post it in the descriptions or on screen once I remember to look it up. So there's this kitty, right? I have a lot of these T1s. I love this designer. Anyway, so I did this cross stitch a while ago, but I didn't want to have the plain hoop to go with it because it looked too much fun, right? To just have a plain hoop. So I wrapped this in washi tape. And so I'm going to do the same thing for this project because I don't have a hoop that is the right size that does the squish thing. You know, organza is very thin, so it would slip through. So I, first of all, to make it fit in the hoop, I'm going to, the organza would just slip through. So I'm going to have to use double-sided tape inside to make it stick. I would use glue, but I don't have the right glue on hand. So I'm going to use that, but then it's still going to look kind of meh. So I'm going to use washi tape to wrap around the outside edge of the hoop to just make it a little fancier. That way, you know, just seems, you know, a little bit more oomph. Anyway, so yeah, let's get going. So first we're going to start outlining, which is the most important part to start with, because otherwise, how would I, you know, even get this on the organza? I flip the hoop over so that the organza is laying directly on this paper, you see. And then this time I've used a fabric marker because it has a thin enough tip. And it looks like it's really fat lines there, but really that's on the paper, not the organza. And I'm just very lightly touching the organza, you know, so that it needs the faintest mark. And you're going to see in a little bit, because obviously I've sped this up, otherwise this would take hours. You're going to see that it switches to pen in a little while because those flowers would have been too fine of a detail for me to do with the marker. But I didn't use pen the whole time because I feel like pen doesn't have the necessary lightness for organza. I feel like it would rip it because people tend to push harder with a pen. So you see how I'm going back and forth a little bit with the pen because I don't want to push too hard. So I'm trying to just make sure that I'm actually getting any ink on the page. And I managed to do it, but it doesn't always work for me. And I have ruined some organza material when I've tried to use pen before. I'm happy that I have the fine tip markers. I have fat and thin fabric markers. The pro of using a pen is that it comes off with like a hair dryer because it's heat sensitive. And fabric markers, you actually have to wash the fabric. I mean, in general, you should wash the fabric afterwards anyway because you get all the oils from your skin off and anything else that happens to be around food and stuff like that. See? Came off. There you go. Right. So now I'm going to start using an outline piece of floss. I'm going to use 310 just because if I choose in the end to not use a different color at this point, I changed my mind about a color, then black would look okay. I'm using a back stitch or normal back stitch for this area because that will look okay in an organza piece, whether you're looking at the back or front. It will, as long as I'm doing it correctly, it won't look messy no matter how I'm looking at this piece. pause for a second here as I just really admire my sheep. This is Nettie the sheep, my needle minder. And many a time has it saved me from losing my needle in the middle of a project. So there are other stitches that I'm going to be using in this pattern. I'm going to be using mostly satin stitch, back stitch, and French knots, and a couple of short stitches. But you know, we'll see as we go along. But mostly the ways that I outline the pattern colors, I'll probably stick to. So this isn't really going to be a very exciting outline. I probably won't show everything that I do here because it's just very repetitive, but you know, you'll get the gist of it. Let's see, what have I been watching? Well, obviously I watched Heated Rivalry. Amazing. I mean, I read the books before I watched the show. I wanted to see how different they were going to make it. And amazingly, they kept to the books very closely. See, there's some differences there. I was very impressed with how they handled it. The actors are phenomenal. The entire casting is just great. I'm very impressed. The reactions of, you know, the world at large is very good. I'm very happy. The fan fiction is amazing. Let's see, what else have I been watching? The Olympics. There's so much scandal going on in ice skating, obviously. I tried watching some speed skating, and I was watching a bit of hockey. When I lived in the States, I was a huge Rangers fan. You know, this was back in the 90s, you know, and the early 2000s. So I was a huge Rangers fan. The Rangers were a very, very different team back then. So I was way into it. But it's hard to follow sports in another country. See, now you see I did way more, skipped ahead so that, you know, so I'm doing a chain stitch here because it's the antennas. And I'm going to end that with a French knot at the top. And again, these are stitches that no matter which side you're looking at, it's going to look the same. And it really won't matter. And I have to, in the back, it has to look okay. So now I'm going to, there we go, I can flip. Right? I was so excited I found this stand again. This is the one that I was looking for in another video, and I had no idea where it was. Turns out it was hiding in the back of a bookcase that I found because we moved the bookcases into my bedroom. Anyway, right, so you see me sliding the string, and you see how I'm hiding the string in the back so that it won't mess up the pattern. Right, I snipped it. Now those stray pieces of floss there will be hidden in the satin stitches later on, so you'll see it. But the area around those flowers up top will stay transparent. I used a different color there up top. Forget the number. Outline on the top wings, I used 924 to outline, I'm using 924 to outline those top wings, and then I'm weaving, as I use the back stitch to go around, then I go back and I weave in and out of the back stitch to wrap around so it looks a little bit more whole. You're going to see me do it as soon as I finish the back stitch around. Because it's going to stay transparent. I'm not going to cover up that back stitch like I am with the black. Let's see. I don't know. Have I been watching? I've been watching a lot of YouTube stuff. Just clips here and there. People just talking about books and TV shows they like. Other sewing channels. Just listening to music. And, you know, grading papers. It is grading season. So that's what I've been doing. Ooh, I have to upload an exam. I should probably do that before I get in trouble. Naughty Karen. Yeah. We went to lunch the other day and it was fabulous. And I think I'm still in the food coma. Okay, so you saw me wrap around and that's how it looks. And now I'm probably going to flip. Oh, I didn't flip all the way, so you can just get a closer view of that sheep. Oh, there we go. There we go. Viewed through. I'm not actually making any knots, I'm just making it so that the thread will stay, and then I will satin stitch over the end of the thread. This way everything stays flat and neat. Nothing is going to pop out at the back, because I can't put a back covering on this. I'm not, you know, going to cover it up. So now I'm using what color is this? Is that 640? No, it's not 646. This is 163. I'm using for the stem work there, and then I'm going to mix in 646 later. Yeah. When I use, this is the same kind of color that I would use for like the bigger leaves, but you see I messed up somewhere, so I'm taking the stuff out, redoing it, rethreading my needle, coming back. Right, so reading, let's see. Aside from copious amounts of fan fiction, which distracts me a lot, I've been rereading the Alera Codex from Jim Butcher. Sometimes I just like going back and rereading books for, you know, comfort. What else have I been rereading? I'm a fast reader. I go through books at an alarming rate. Oh, I was rereading what is the series called? It's from Josh Lanyon. Dangerous Game? I don't remember. But Josh Lanyon's a fantastic author. I enjoy many of her series. I want to go back and read her Art Detective series. There's a TV series. There's another French knot. This is 646. There's a TV series on Acorn now called Art Detective. And when I first saw the advertisement for it, I thought that it was going to be Josh Lanyon's. And I was like, oh my god, are they really making a TV series out of it? No, it wasn't. I mean, it's still a good detective series, but it was not Josh Lanyon's Art Detectives, which is not exactly the same title, but still. I was a little let down because I really like the book series. What else? Now I'm reading a C.S. Poe series now, so we'll see how that goes. So a lot of book series, you know, I go to read it and it's all this first-person switching point of view things, and I can't take it. I don't like it. So I'm looking for more third-person limited or just third-person general point of view. And I can't seem to find one Why do I need to see first person, multiple point of views? That's just, if it's one person, first person, fine. But if it's multiple people, first person, no. I can't take it. So I am a little put off by that. I like cozy mysteries. I mean, I like thrillers too. I love Karen Slaughter. But I do have a soft spot for cozy mysteries, which, you know, Acorn TV puts out like crazy. They adapt a lot of stuff, so I'm having a good time there. I don't know. There's this website called Taste Dive, where you put in like a TV show and it will give you all similar type TV shows to watch. So I go on there, like I'll put in Murder, She Wrote, and it will give me all the similar type TV shows like that. So you notice that I've been going up and down the stem, and if I have to move a thread down, I will thread it through the other floss to make sure that it matches the pattern. It won't just, this isn't like a cross stitch where I can just go right across the palette to get to the next stitch I need to use, because you would be able to see it in the background, that everything's transparent. So I have to be very careful. So now I moved on to 517 for this little flower. And you're going to see when I'm done with them, I'm going to add a bit of color at the bottom of the flower, because otherwise it just looks a bit too plain. I had a knot. Alright, so you can't see it because it's off to the side, but I have a pile of scrap floss from all of this, so I will end up reusing some of it in here to make those little marks, and so that I'm not really wasting all this floss. I'm trying to trap some of the tails. This was a lot of fun to do, you know. I was watching the Olympics in the background. You can't hear it here. Sometimes I would get distracted, so this would be possible. But yeah, and there were a couple of surprise dancers there, and you know, most of the surprises that I found from the Olympics were the announcers. Some of them were really mean. Some of them were hilarious. Some of them were just downright obnoxious. I don't understand why they think they can get away with some of the things they get away with. Like, you're on a public broadcast. Do you not think ahead of the things you're saying? You know? And yeah. In any case, right, I've moved on here to 758. Right, so again, I'm just going to fill in some of these flowers, and at the end I will add a bit of color with some short stitches at the bottom. I do think maybe at some point, maybe towards the end of the month, maybe when I do my review, or maybe I'll make it its own video and I'll do a sewing room tour. Maybe I'll do that next month. Maybe when I do my goals video, I'll do a goals and sewing room tour video in one. And the bottom I will do satin stitches, just plain satin stitches, catching catching the edges of the, what's it called? Right, so now there you see I'm adding in the edges of I put in the short stitches for the flowers. I added blue to the peachy ones, and I added peach to the blue ones. So now I'm putting in the satin stitches, and I'm catching the edge of the back stitches so that it will fill in and look solid all the way. So I'm putting in here the 3799 to the first petal. I don't know what you would call this. I'm going to call it a petal, but I really don't know. And then halfway through, I got distracted. You know, not all of this is happening in the same day. It took quite a few days to get there. Yeah. All right, so obviously different day. Forgot to put the light on. There you go. So yeah, so we're moving on. We have more satin stitches, and in that empty area at the bottom of the wing there, I'm going to put some black, and the body will be the variegated color. So this will go quickly. I will let the music fill in the rest, I think, not too much longer, and then we'll get to the final product. it, final product. I'm kind of happy with it. I think the edging came out well with the wrapping of the washi tape, so yay. The actual embroidery itself, I think, look at that, the stars came out nice with the French knots. The flowers looked fabulous. I like the way that the variegated looks in the body of the butterfly. Yeah, I'm really excited the way this butterfly looks on its own. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you are happy, please like and subscribe.